We need to find the EMF and internal resistance of a source which is equivalent to two batteries connected in parallel whose EMFs are E1 and E2 and internal resistances are R1 and R2. So normally we deal with one battery whose EMF is given and whose internal resistance is given. So here we have two batteries which are connected in parallel to each other, and to this, if a device needs to be powered by this battery, so we need to know what is the equivalent EMF of this battery and what is the equivalent resistance, equivalent internal resistance of this battery. So that's what we need to calculate for two batteries in parallel. So this is equivalent of E equivalent and R equivalent. So how do we find those values? So E equivalent is simply the potential difference between point A and B, and R equivalent, whenever we calculate resistance of a system, we don't bother about what batteries are connected. So here E1 and E2 are connected. If you add some more batteries, still the resistance across AB will remain unchanged, and whose value will be, of course, because these two are in parallel, so R equivalent is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, because R equivalent calculation is independent of batteries. Now what about EMF? So VA minus VB. So we'll calculate that. So we can do it with nodal. So if we take 0 here and let's say X here, so this battery is in this sense, so this is X minus E1 and this is X minus E2. Now on terminal B, let's use the nodal analysis. So the 0, or let's say the charge coming to this point is, the current coming to this point is 0. So X minus E1 by R1 plus X minus E2 by R2 is equal to 0. This gives E equivalent, which is X minus 0, or X is, you just find the value of X from here, and that comes to be E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So you can see that this is quite symmetrical in nature. So if we have three batteries, then one more term you will get here, that will be E3 by R3, and in denominator you will get 1 by R3. This is the equivalent EMF of this system, and this is the R internal resistance of this system. Both very useful. Now we can use these results of equivalent EMF and resistances to calculate current in one resistor in the circuit. So we'll see in next few problems how we are going to make use of this. It's called Thevenin's analysis, and we'll do it in next few problems.